Hello guys, welcome back to another video and another new series. Yes, last week guys, if you remember, we did Horror Saturday, and I said at the end of that video, if you watched it, that we're going to be doing Vintage Saturday every other week with Horror Saturday. So let's get into it. Yes, so today we are doing Vintage Saturday, and this is the first vintage movie that we have, well, I have chosen to watch, and that is King Kong from 1933. Yes. I have the premium collection edition of this, and this is the first time I've ever seen this movie. This is just a series that is basically going to be every film that I class as vintage. Now for me, vintage is 1969 and earlier. Anything 1970, I'm not including. So anything in the 60s and earlier is vintage. So let me know which movies I should be watching in that period, earlier than 1969, and maybe we'll get to them in the next couple of weeks. But kicking this off, as I say, I did watch King Kong. Now this is the oldest film I have ever seen in my life. 1933, I've never seen a film older than this. This film was out before the war, World War II. Yeah, mad. But I know this film was pretty ahead of its time. Well, I say ahead of its time, but it was really good at the time, and people were really believable that, you know, that it was a real thing, Kong and stuff. And I gotta say, like, it didn't disappoint me as much as I thought it was. I thought I was gonna get on here and be like, oh, I hated it, it was really old and I didn't like it, blah 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 blah. But I really loved it. Obviously it was in black and white. I did watch this on this Blu-ray edition, not 4K, and I really enjoyed it. It was really fun, really entertaining. And, you know, just, you have to take yourself out of the whole big blockbuster that we're used to seeing, and we're criticising things for how they look and how they flow and all of that type of stuff. But in this point of view, it was all about, like, what the movie stood for. Like, obviously there's some pictures there on the bottom, you know, of how they did this film, how they actually filmed this, how this was a thing. There was some bits in there where you're a bit like, wow, you know, and some techniques that they used, you know, 40 years after this in Star Wars, you know, with, like, blowing up miniatures and stuff like that. So there was definitely some techniques that has been used then, and even, I still believe, may even be used today, that were made in this movie. The fact that this film is 90 years old as well is absolutely crazy. Yeah. Really, I think it's pretty mad. One thing that did surprise me though is the age rating. Here in the UK, this has been given a PG, which is parental guidance, and you can see there it says mild violence threat. Yeah, there wasn't I don't think it was mild, but it's one of those things that you know it's fake, but at the same time, it's pretty brutal if you was a kid watching this, I think. Either way though, this is a very iconic film. Obviously it's been remade multiple times with Kong Skull Island. We've also got the King Kong movie, the Peter Jackson film. It's been remade so many times, and I've seen those ones, but I've never seen the original 1933 film. It's cool, it's really good. There's only one woman in the film. I couldn't tell you her name. Yeah, one woman in the movie, and she's basically playing this actress, and they want to go to this island. There's this guy who's like, they want to film this movie, and he's heard of this island that Kong is on, and this village, so he goes there, and she's basically going to be the star of the show. He just finds her on the side of the street type of thing, and yeah, she's the star of his movie. And of course, she does get taken by Kong there, and you know, eventually they capture Kong. The story is exactly the same. They capture Kong, bring him back to New York rather. He's on stage like this, and then he does escape, and then we have the whole iconic scene with the planes and stuff. But yeah, really enjoyed it, and as I say, really surprised me at how engaged I was in this film, especially being black and white and the quality and all that. I'm usually like a real snob when it comes to that. Like, I have to watch good quality, I have to enjoy it that way. But in this film, I really enjoyed it. I actually gave it a 4-star on my letterbox. Thought it was fab. I was really entertained, and you know, it's definitely something I would just chuck on again. And it's got me really excited about this whole vintage series now, in terms of watching these older movies that I have got dotted around. I haven't got many from when I've been looking through my collection, but I do have a fair few for the next couple of weeks anyways to get us going. But if you guys want me to pick up anything on the Blu-ray hunts, let me know some that I need to check out and keep an eye on. Of course, I do have like Lawrence of Arabia over there. I can see the Bridge of the River Kwai. Some Like It Hot. I've got Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. That'll be a cool one to do. But yeah, there's a ton of older movies that I've got in the collection and stuff. But why not kick it off with the oldest film that I've got? That's King Kong, 1933. Amazing. So there it is, guys. There is the start of Vintage Saturday. Let me know your thoughts down below on this. Did you enjoy it? Have you seen this film? And as I said throughout the video, let me know if there's any that I need to pick up and check out along the way. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.